During the 1970s and 80s, Posse Comitatus spread its chapters nationwide, particularly in areas struggling with farm closures and desperate farmers. Richard Gurnt Butler, an associate of Swift and Gale, took over Swift's church after his death and relocated it to Idaho, founding a new organization known as the Aryan Nations. Even more vehemently anti-Semitic than Gale, Butler preached that Jews controlled the United States and that it was the duty of white Christians to combat their oppressive influence. Butler held annual meetings for Aryan Nations members and like-minded groups, drawing hundreds of racists to their compound to discuss strategies and reinforce their hatred. The National Alliance, established in 1974 by William Pierce, shared a similar ideology. Pierce, a former physics teacher with ties to George Rockwell's American Nazi Party, supported Rockwell's anti-Semitism and idealized an American Aryan nation. Pierce led the National Alliance to a peak membership of over 1,000 individuals, making it one of the most successful far-right organizations in the country. In 1978, Pierce, writing under the name Andrew MacDonald, published the Turner Diaries, a poorly written racist novel envisioning the violent overthrow of the U.S. government by white militants. The book depicted a United States controlled by a Jewish elite, using blacks as pawns. It featured scenes such as the bombing of the FBI headquarters in Washington, which would later inspire Timothy McVeigh's attack on the Oklahoma City Federal Building in 1995. The themes portrayed in Pierce's book were recurrent among far-right groups past and present. They consolidated a genuine fear of overpowering government control led by Jews. They even coined the term Zionist Occupational Government or ZOG as a derogatory nickname for the federal government. Furthermore, they shared a concern that their right to bear arms would be infringed upon, a sentiment fueled by the more radicalized National Rifle Association, an organization that had initially advocated hunters' rights but underwent a transformation in 1977. Bound by a paranoid fear of government authority, the far-right fringe also displayed animosity towards all non-white communities. Often expressing admiration for Adolf Hitler, they endeavored to safeguard white superiority and purity, representing themselves as victims subjected to waves of non-white individuals, labeling them as mud people, including Mexicans, Asians, and blacks. Ultimately, they viewed Jews as the orchestrators of this infiltration.